What if Deku had Goku Black's powers, Part 7. Before I do get into this, I'd just like to say I have no ideas. I completely have no ideas for tomorrow. Unless you guys want me to do What if Deku was a ghoul, which I really want to do. I really want to do What if Deku was a ghoul, because I know exactly what I would be doing for like the next 5 parts for that. And I'd get them out really easily, quickly, and it'd be good parts. Or you guys can suggest me stuff. So please tell me if you like the What if Deku was a ghoul or your own suggestions. Please just tell me, because I really want to know what you guys want to have, as I like to make all of you guys happy. So, to get into this, I left off, Deku just got his control back from Goku Black, as he stopped Goku Black from killing Toga, and instead just knocked her out. And Ochaku Uraraka, she's just like shocked. She's like, "Whoa, Deku, what's wrong? What was that?" And he's like, "I thought I told you guys that every time I'm about to die, somebody takes over." Which I can't remember how he took over. I think it happened during Muscular's fight, and he just randomly took over. He didn't really know why he took over, but he just did. Because he could have easily killed Muscular. He just somehow didn't. So, yeah, happened. So, he took out Mustard, Mr. Compress, Moonfish, or not a fish stick, all of that. Muscular, he killed all of them. Toga is still alive, but he took him out too. And now, the only villains left, I think, are Magni, the guy that, Magni, Spinner, Toga, Shigaraki, and Kirogiri. So, Kirogiri, seeing all of the villains done, he's like, "Young master, can we please leave?" He's like, "No, I want to kill that kid, at least capture him." And so Deku's just trying to look for Shigaraki, because he knows Shigaraki's here, because he saw him at the US Gym. He just knows it happened. So he ends up finding Shigaraki, and he's like, "Come on, fight me." Shigaraki's like, "Stupid brat, I'm going to kill you," as he charges in. And Deku is just like, stupid mortal, because Deku's actually gotten used to the fact that he is immortal now. So Deku is actually immortal now. So he's gotten used to that. So he's taken on the personality of Goku Black a little more, just because he knows it and understands it a bit more now. And he's accepted that he's not a human. He's accepted that he's a Saiyan god. So he charges at Shigaraki and just punches him right in the gut. He's not even using any god key. He's not using anything. He just punches Shigaraki right in the gut, and he's sent flying into a tree, almost knocking him out. And Shigaraki's like, "Damn it," as he just starts running. And he was about to put 5 fingers on Deku when Deku is just like, "Really?" He just laughs and then just punches him. He just laughs, punches him, because Shigaraki can't really do anything about it. I'm not sure if it was this story or this What If or the last What If where I said that they can't like kill God Key or something like that or something. I'm not sure if like Shigaraki tried to touch him and it didn't work, or like All For One tried to take it. I'm not sure if that was this What If or What If Deku was a legendary Super Saiyan. So that all passes, and Deku's just about to finish killing him when he's stopped by Kirogiri, who warps them away, and Deku almost falls into it, but Uraraka ends up pushing him out of the way, which she ends up falling into it. So Uraraka has been captured. And I'm not trying to get a whole Uraraka Deku vibe into this. I'm just not. If you guys want me to go that way, I can. But I don't want to. Like, I've already done that for 2 of my stories, for What If Deku was a villain and What If Deku was a legendary Super Saiyan. So if you like Deku X Uraraka, just go and watch that. But the sand thing came really, really at the end. Not the villain thing, though. That's coming. So, Uraraka gets captured, and Deku's like, dang it, Uraraka, why couldn't it have been me? And he just punches a tree with God Ki in his hand, which, like, destroys half the forest. And everyone's seeing this, like, what the hell is that power? And they're like, Deku might have gotten mad. Figures. God power. And so that all passes, and the heroes are thinking of a way to, they're thinking of a way to stop All for One. And Deku, I'm going to say All for One actually sensed how strong, like, everything was, and he's actually been training himself to the point of, like, to the point where he is practically stronger than Zamasu, I'm going to say, just because of how much quirks. I know they're significantly weaker. I'm just, like, boosting his power level, only his power level up, so All Might definitely cannot defeat him. So, like, All Might knows that he's gotten so much stronger. He's like, dang it, I'm never going to be able to beat him, and he's just going to take all of our quirks and be 10 times stronger. So they are just thinking of a plan, and that's when they just hear a crash and see that Deku just jumped off the building and, like, they're just sitting in the conference room, and they just hear, like, just a massive bang. They look out the window, and they just see Deku laying on the ground in a massive crater, because he just jumped off the roof and, like, ground pounded it, just, like, with just a tiny bit of his power, not to destroy, like, the place, and it just, like, crumbled. They're like, hey, kid, we're gonna need you. They say that, and he's like, I'll help you guys. Just, like, scoffs like Bakugo, and just runs off, and he's like, damn it. Well, I guess we'll have to go, like, tonight anyway. And, like, Deku's secretly gonna go anyway. He's like, so if I'm gonna listen to them, I'm just gonna go by myself. So he ends up following All Might. Like, why not? They don't know that he's been following them. So All Might is starting to fight them. All Might punches One for All, and then One for All punches All Might, and All Might just stumbles over and collapses. He's knocked out. And right when One for All is about to finish All Might to get rid of All for One, because All Might hasn't given it to anybody yet. So right as he's about to finish it, Deku blocks his attack with his pinky, like, you're not going to be able to destroy the symbol of peace that easily. And all of the spectators are like, what the heck? What's this kid's power? How could All Might not defeat him, but this kid just blocked his attack? And then Deku's like, I don't want you holding out on me, so I'm going to let you heal. And all the guys are like shocked, just finish him now. It's like, no. So he ends up letting him heal after, like, maybe an hour of just sitting there meditating. And Deku stands up and says, are you ready? And All for One says, yeah, come at me. So Deku ends up just charging in Naruto's running style. Just punches him in the shoulder. And they just keep going back and forth. Deku's just using his physical strength. And they're only using 50% of their power. And, like, All for One, you can tell, is clearly stronger than Deku. He's clearly stronger. And Deku, it's kind of like how Goku versus Jiren happened. And Deku just keeps punching and punching. Like, he keeps trying and trying and trying. And All for One gets the upper hand, puts on 100% power, and just punches Deku right into a wall. Deku didn't see this, and he just goes flying. He's flying, and it destroys like 10, 20 buildings that were behind him. Deku just coughs up a bunch of blood and says, damn it. So he ends up putting on 100% power and charges in with he charges in with 50% God Ki, because that's how much God Ki he can control. He can't control any more God Ki, basically. So he's charging up, and he punches Deku, or he punches All for One, And All For One's like, damn you, kid. So they keep going back at it, and All For One's slowly overpowering Deku. And Deku's just like, I'm never gonna win if he keeps overpowering me like this. And before he could see it, he was hit up into the air and smacked down, and it just kept happening. It was like All For One was playing tennis with each other, like ping pong with himself. Just like keep going back and forth. And then this time just lets Deku fall. And Deku basically is about to collapse before Deku blacks out. And all of a sudden, everyone just thinks he's dead. They're all horrified. They're like, what the heck? No! He was the only one who could actually beat him. And that's when Deku stands up shaking with this weird pink aura staring around him. This rose red aura standing around him. And he says, I'm not done yet. As he just yells out, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna let you kill my friends or this earth or this planet. As he just jumps up and like he's just like he can't control it himself, and he's just like he's standing, his legs are bent, and he's just like practically falling over. His arms are reaching towards his feet basically, and when All For One goes for a punch, Deku just disappears and ends up right behind him. And he's like, what? What is that? And then Deku says, this is autonomous ultra instinct, as he punches All For One right in the stomach, and he just goes flying up. He's almost out of the atmosphere as he just goes flying up. And you guys might be asking, wait, is this Mastered Ultra Instinct? Yes, it is. You know why it is? Because Goku Black has the power of whatever Goku has. So, since Goku has Mastered Ultra Instinct, basically, he's gonna have Mastered Ultra Instinct. Okay. So, and All For One just goes for... All For One jumps down and says, you're not going to be able to beat me that easily, as he powers up to full 100% and just keeps, like, just punching. Just a ton of punches. Like, you can barely see, like, the outlines of the punches. And Deku just keeps dodging them, and he's like, you really think you can beat me? As he punches All For One back up and smacks him into the ground. And then Deku's like, kind of ironic, don't you think? It's like, how'd you get this new power? It's like, I don't know. And Deku just immediately stops talking because he realizes that he wasn't thinking to do all of that. So he's like, it must be something that I don't think. And I should probably stop thinking, as he realizes this and just blanks his mind. Kind of like how Emmett's was from the Lego movie, basically, just complete blank. That's why Emmett has Ultra Instinct. Doesn't think at all. Boom. Clear. So, Deku keeps punching All For One, punching him, and All For One's just slowly falling around, and then he just uses, I'm going to say he has an instant full heal, like where he can use it 3 times a day, an instant full heal. So he uses his first instant full heal and just charges back at Deku, and each time he does this, it's like a Zenkai boost. He gets stronger and stronger. So Deku's gonna have to keep getting stronger and stronger with Ultra Instinct. So All For One comes flying at him, just punches him. Deku goes flying. Then he comes, and they just keep doing this, destroying all of the surroundings. Like, there's no things left. The city was completely flattened. The Hosu city was flattened. It's nowhere now. Hosu city is gone. So they just keep fighting, and All For One is pretty beat up. And Deku is on his limits. And he just keeps pushing past his limits. And All For One uses his second full heal, which I'm only going to say he has 2 full heals. So he comes charging at Deku. And Deku punches him up in the air. And All for One's like, you're not gonna be able to kill me that easily. And Deku's like, yes, I am, as he starts to say, Kame, Hame, ha, and just, he's like, ah, just pushes past all of his limits. And All for One's like, no, I can't be killed this easily by a stupid kid. And then Deku says, I'm not a kid, I'm a god, as All for One dies. And as All for One dies, and Deku is just like, I did it. And blood immediately shoots right out of his back, kind of like how Goku did. And he falls to the floor, passed out. And they're like, dang, that kid's so strong. They're all like, jeez, that kid's so strong. Wonder how he did it. And I hope you guys did enjoy this what if video. And I really, really hope you guys did enjoy that I added Deku having Ultra Instinct and adding One for All, or All for One being really strong. So you guys, please give me suggestions, or if you do like what if Deku was a ghoul, for tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.